Hey loves, if you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. All right, let me explain. So, Anchor has the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. How easy is that? When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple, Podcast, and more, okay? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started, okay? I'm going to say this one more time. Download the Anchor app or go to Anchor, that's ANCHOR.FM to get started.
Hello everyone. So I literally just got done recording an episode, and for some reason when I tried to put the episode together, it basically said that I didn't record anything. It didn't have the recording, okay? And this is usually typical. We're in the middle of Mercury retrograde, so you can expect your technology to do the most, okay? But I had to show up and show out, show the devil that, like, you know, the message got to come out. I was led to get on here, so I'm going to re-record, okay? Maybe it's something that I didn't say in the last video that needed to be said, so it was just meant for me to redo the whole thing altogether. Okay, so, Kang, I'm recording. I'm sorry, y'all, my dog you're going to have to wait. Sit down and be quiet. All right. So, the main topic of today's episode is Kundalini meditation, okay? Kundalini, the frequency of it, it helps activate your chakras, and specifically the chakras outside of the 7 main chakras that we know about. And we have several chakras. Literally, I don't know the number off bat right now, but you can also do your part, look it up, and there's your answer. Okay? What they say, you can. Anyways, but anyways, I was ready to say something that, yeah, just no. It came from a movie and just no. But anyways, so Kundalini meditation, it gets things going, and I probably shouldn't have partaken in this type of meditation in the middle of a Mercury retrograde and in the middle of a, what is it? Is it a total lunar eclipse in Scorpio that's occurring tomorrow, which we're in the energy in? And so regardless, I've done the meditation anyway, because I felt like I needed a change. Like, I needed a change without me doing a change, if that makes sense. Like, when you do Kundalini energy, if it's a cycle that you're in that need to be closed, if it's a person that you're dealing with that you shouldn't be dealing with, if you're living somewhere and it's time to leave there, you need to move, new job, tired of where you at, any of those situations, like, if you partake in this meditation, like, something is going to take place and it's going to shift, okay? And usually, the first thing you see as a result to Kundalini meditation, you see the downsides, okay? Because things happen suddenly, things happen unexpectedly, and in a way that you wasn't expecting them, to happen, of course. And so, you may look at it as, something bad happening, but you shouldn't. You should look at it as everything falling apart just so everything could come back together even better, okay? You're losing to gain better. You're going through these obstacles to become a better person, to upgrade, to just depending on the situation, but this is the purpose. Of course, meditating to frequencies, it'll raise your vibration, okay? It'll help you align your chakras. It'll help you feel mental clarity, okay? It helps with depression. It helps with anxiety. It just helps with so many things. But that's the 432 hertz altogether. But the Kundalini, I don't do that all day, every day. To me, that's not for the weak, which is nothing to be scared of. But for me, I'm at that stage where I can take things falling apart a little bit at a time, not a lot, because life is already doing what it has to do. But I just say this to say this because if you're listening to this, you may already use this type of meditation, or you may look it up just to see what it's about, and do your own research on it, see if it's something that you want to partake in. I'm just giving you insight of some of the things that I do spiritually. I'm not telling nobody to do it, but you are more than welcome to look up all of this information that I tell you to see if it's something that you feel you should implement in your life. Okay, so that's why I'm here. And so meanwhile, with that being said, I've done it 2 days straight. This will be my third day. I haven't done it today, but things have already came up, hit the fan, spilled on out, and ain't making sense. Okay, but in this time, I do feel calm. I do feel a sense of clarity. I do feel like I am still in control. I don't feel like I've been defeated at all. When some people would just make the worst out of their situation, I'm just looking at it like, hey, it could be worse, but I didn't get the worst part of the stick, you know what I'm saying? So, and on top of that, just always keep an optimistic view in life. Keep an optimistic view with everything. That is key to attracting more good things to your life, okay? Even when you think things falling apart, it's always that angel. It's always that person, that stranger, that car, that's something that saves you or that's there for you in your most vulnerable time of need, okay? And that be nobody but God, okay? So, the other thing that I want to talk about was literally it was a snake in my house today. It was a snake in my house, and we have yet to get it out. So that means that it's now that snake's house, okay? And so the first thing I did, I called the non-emergency phone number, okay? So I called the phone number. They basically told me it's Sunday, so animal control is not available, but they'll send a unit out. They asked for the address. I live in the county, so I'm not in the city district, so they couldn't do that. So they told me to call the police. They transferred me to the police to where I stay, okay? Police where I stay answer the phone and talk about something called pest control. We don't do that. You need to call pest control. I'm like, okay, cool. How y'all don't do that? But they was gonna send a police officer in the city, but you in the county talking about saying you can't come out here and call pest control. Alright, fine, I'll call pest control. So then I'm at my other options, calling pest control, okay? So as I am calling pest control, I called 2 of them that's available in the area that I live in. Both of them are telling me that they do not deal with snakes. Huh? Like what? So you mean to tell me it ain't nobody to call? Every time I Google snake removal in my area, anything to try to fix the situation. But no, I don't get no help. Like, nobody does that, okay? Or, well, basically, it sends me right back to the same place, the same people that I already called. So why would I call them back? So again, long story short, let the snake have the house. It's your house. It's your crib at this point. It's yours. You and whoever else that I ain't seen yet that's here, y'all can have it. So but also in the midst of this, what's so cliche about this is that I'm in the midst of moving anyway. Like after this month, I wasn't even supposed to be there anyway. So God and things happening, like, it just took me out of there sooner than expected, right? All right, I'm not upset. I mean, kind of upset because it's like, hey, like, my time ain't up. I still got stuff to do. I need to, pack some stuff up, get some stuff out the way, but I'm not finna be up in there with no snakes. So it's like, I really need this out. I got homework, a computer I need to get my homework done. Y'all, I'm literally in the house to do my homework, like, looking out every 5 seconds, answering the question, looking out behind my back, making sure ain't no snake and then roll back out, okay? Now, it could mean that there's some enemies. It was a black snake. It could mean that I got some enemies. It could mean that I got an unexpected enemy that I don't even know about. Like you're there. Like, the enemy showed itself but I couldn't get the enemy. Like, it got away in time and escaped. So that could be a message that somebody is not really there for me, but I haven't been able to look through the facade yet to see the real intention. You know, that could be the message as well. But I say this to say that, like, you never know who really for you or who really rocking with you, because people's intentions change every day, okay? You never really know, well, unless you're wise and spiritually. Sometimes you're able to read people, but everybody's not able to read people. And even if you are spiritual, you're not able to get everything right 100% of the time when it comes to your life and using discernment of people in your life, because you ignore signs yourself. We all human. Ain't nobody, you feel me? Point blank, period. Alright, so it could be that I'm also look up the meaning. It could be something else, but I mean, I also look at it as it's time to go. I'm removed. I'm not like homeless or anything right now, but I feel homeless, but I'm not homeless. Because the snake can really have a house. Like, it's your crib. But, I just say this to say that it is time for a change. Change is definitely occurring. Make sure you are being safe. Make sure you are staying grounded. Make sure you are working on yourself. Making sure you are speaking life into yourself. Make sure you're speaking positivity in yourself. Make sure that you are doing what you need to do first, and not depending on nobody else to do it for you. Because just because somebody said they're going to pray for you don't mean they're actually praying for you. Or they can actually be praying on you rather than praying for you. Did you catch my drift? So yes, like, I don't know. Like, I don't fully understand what all of this means. But, I mean, I am okay. Like, and it's crazy. No, we're not saying that. But anyways, I don't know, but just meditate, get grounded, okay? Embrace change. The only thing that's constant in life is change. So embrace it and be flexible. Be easily to go with the flow, because that makes your life a whole lot easier, because you cannot control what's going to happen in your life. What if